The Multiversus Yay or Nay series has returned once again, and today's character is none other than Rigby from the regular show. Yesterday we had Mordecai from the regular show, so let's see how these two end up comparing to one another once the stats come out, which will be in about a week's time. But let's see who's more beloved. Let's see who's more wanted as a playable character in Multiversus. We will do a mini concept of the character, possible moves, ring outs, taunts, alternate costumes, profile banners, that type of stuff. And then you down in the comment, the viewer, all you have to do is type in, yay, you want to see Rigby playable, or nay, you do not want to see Rigby playable in Multiversus. So let's begin with the moveset for Rigby. And of course, we're going to start with, well, I think this would be on everybody's radar, the Death Punch. We mentioned a few things in Mordecai's video yesterday about some death moves from the Death Kwon Do episode, so of course Rigby's got to have something, and he brings the Death Punch. This one, it could work in like several different areas. This could be his dash attack possibly, you know, just delivers a running big old punch. Maybe this could just be his grounded side attack, you know, big punch, big damage, that type of stuff. This is something you'd want to try to, you know, finish off stocks or something like this, but this would be a big move. And then you can see like the explosion that happens in the little, well, the scene that we show, right? Well, maybe we could make that part of a perk for Rigby. I'm just spitballing off the top of my head. This is not a part of my script at all. But what if you make the explosion actually deal like more knockback if you know, connect the move successfully? I don't know, just throwing that out there because I thought maybe it makes sense. But again, I think this would be one of, if not Rigby's best KO options, at least on the ground. Next up, let's go over move number 2, which I'm calling Microwave Toss. It's going to be a little weird one, okay? It's going to be kind of weird, but sometimes you need weird, right? Right? Yeah, kind of. So Microwave Toss. I envision this more as a down air special, or just a down air, I guess. And what would happen? Mordecai's in the air, or sorry, not Mordecai. Rigby's in the air. There we go. Right character. Let's get it correct. But Rigby's in the air, and he just like throws or drops a microwave straight down. And if it hits somebody, cool, it can end up spiking them, you know, straight downwards. So this could be a pretty powerful attack in the air. But we could add a little bit to it. What if when the microwave makes contact with either the ground or the opponent, what if a pizza pouch item ends up popping out of the microwave? Of course, the opponent still gets hit, you know, and gets sent flying straight downwards, right? That still happens. But what if like an item, a pizza pouch, ends up popping out onto the ground and anyone can pick it up, eat it, and heal a little bit of damage? Wouldn't that be kind of cool? A little extra effect, I suppose? I don't know. It feels right. I mean, it is a microwave. Why else would Rigby have a microwave? No other reason than to eat. So pizza pouches, microwave. There you go. Move number 3 for Rigby. This one, stop talking. Now Rigby, when he gets angry, likes to yell out certain phrases. Stop talking is one that he uses quite often throughout the show. So I figured let's get this in his moveset somewhere. So possibly like a grounded up attack maybe. But how I envision the attack working is Rigby does yell out, stop talking! But as he's doing it, say he takes his arms and he kind of like scratches upwards into the air, you know, kind of, he looks upwards, both arms scratching that way, you know. I don't know, you could catch an opponent that's trying to land on stage with this. This could possibly combo in with some other moves that he might have. You know, it's just a simple little, maybe it's like a multi-hit attack, you know, you get, you know, it just kind of scratches you a few different times, something like that. But Rigby getting one of his trademark, dare we say, catchphrases in Stop Talking as a part of his moveset, I felt like that just made too much sense, so that's kind of what I went with. I don't know if it's the best idea, but I like it, so I included it. All right, now let's move on to the other section, and that includes taunts, alternate costumes, ring outs, and other stuff. So let's start with some taunts. Up first, Rigby, you gotta go with ham boning. I mean, duh, it's Rigby. He's a champion ham bone. Let's go, come on, ham boning all the way. No doubt, no question about it. Can't even argue the fact, okay? So we're just including this automatically. It's already in the game. All right, there you go, you're welcome. But how about taunt number 2? I mean, yesterday we talked about Mordecai obviously doing the oh chant. Of course, you can give Rigby that, but I'm gonna go something a little different. What about Rigby holding a boombox over his head? I don't know what kind of music it would play. I don't know, maybe this could be a losing or a winning it's not really a winning animation, is it? It could be a taunt, a losing animation, whatever it might be. this one is kind of also perfect for the game, so that's kind of why I included it. Now let's go to some alternate costume ideas for Rigby. My number one alternate costume that I would love to see for Rigby is negative Rigby, or reverse Rigby, or what they actually call him in the show is Yibger. You remember this one? Yeah, he says like his name Rigby into the mirror, and then this thing comes out. He like yells his name Rigby, Rigby, Rigby really quickly, and then this thing comes out. So what if they made this as an alternate costume? Of course, not the size of the character, but just the color scheme and everything. Just negative Rigby. This would be so cool. I would love this. Would be like a legendary costume, no doubt, right? This thing looks too cool. So add this into the game. Of course, another alternate costume idea, Death Kwando. I mean, you got to give it to him, right? You got to give it to him. If we gave it to Mordecai, Rigby's going to have to need it as well. So it's perfect. And I just want to mention very quickly, why are we doing Mordecai and Rigby separate? Because truthfully, they belong as separate characters. That would be like saying Finn and Jake should be the same character. They should have been one character. No, that makes absolutely no sense. So separating Mordecai and Rigby, I think, is the best possible way to go for these characters, because they are both their own individual fighters and can both bring their own play styles to the game. So I do believe they should and absolutely need to be separate fighters if they happen to both get into the game, which I think they should, because they're pretty popular and, well, they kind of deserve it, don't they? Okay, I kind of got off track there a little bit. Let's get back to, the video. How about some cosmetic ideas? Well, we already went over some alternate costumes, but what about like some player banners? And first one, what about just the space? Outer space, what it looks like in the regular show. What if you just have that for a banner? Pretty simple, right? It's nothing crazy, but it's the space. It's like the opening, it's the background that you see in every episode when it starts up. Regular show, bow, I can't even make the noise, but if you've seen the show, you know what I'm talking about. So this would be a perfect banner. Another one, I don't know, get the park in there, make that a banner. Maybe this could be like a one of those animated banners, and you could take from the episode where the park starts actually floating up from the ground. Maybe that's a part of the animation. That'd be kind of a cool thing. I can't animate, so I can't really throw that in there, but use your imagination. And of course, we'll talk about ring outs. These aren't anything new. I brought these both up yesterday, but again, Benson yelling, "You're fired," absolutely needs to be a ring out. Even if regular show never gets a playable character, this just needs to be a ring out because it's so cool. So yeah, throw that in there. Of course, again, like I said in yesterday's video, the "oh" sound effect, you just have the word bubble with the sound effect attached to it. This would also be a perfect ring out opportunity. So be really cool. I would love both Mordecai and Rigby in the game separately. So for me, I'm also going to give Rigby a yay. There's a lot of characters I would love to see from the regular show as playable characters. Almost every single one of the main cast, I don't think I'd have an issue with. So they all could be incredibly spectacular. So for me, Rigby does get a yes. I think he's definitely warranted a spot in Multiverses, on the Multiverses roster, I should say. So let me know what you guys got down in the comments. Simple, yay, you want to see Rigby playable, or nay, you don't want to see Rigby playable. So that is going to be it for this one. Just a quick note for next weekend. Next Saturday and Sunday, I'm out of town, but I will have the next 2 episodes for the Yay or Nay series ready to go. I might not have the stats ready, because I don't know if I'll get those done in time, but rest assured, the stats will be coming up the weekend after that. So like in 2 weeks from now, we should have the updated stats. So that's at the absolute latest, okay? But that is it for this one. Hope you all enjoyed, and I guess I'll see you when I'm looking at you.